I watched all the footage, and I sat and I listened to the DA, and I listened to Rakita, and I listened to everybody around. And when it comes down to it, right, I'm still not motherfucking absolutely sure. But what I am sure of is this is a goddamn clusterfuck down in Atlanta right now. Legitimately, with fucking cops not showing up to work. Things are getting all ridiculous. People are being fucking crazy. Nobody has any idea what's going on. Cops are being charged with murder. Wendy's got burned down for no reason. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over some of the footage. We're not going to go over all of it because it's like 2 hours worth. And that's way too much. And I'm not interested in waiting on processing for that. You know what I mean? Just rendering is going to take too goddamn long. It's too much of a pain in the dick. So... and what we're going to do is we're going to stand here and we're going to listen to this dude, the DA down here in Atlanta, and understand why it is that he charged the cops with what he charged them with. So rather than just go, oh man, you charged those cops with murder after this. Well, there's reasons. So we're going to listen to all the reasons because you know how I feel, man. It's important to eat your goddamn vegetables. Like that's just how the hell shit works. So let's get into it. Alright, for all of y'all sleeping under a rock as of recently, let me set this up for you. Someone called 911 because they passed a fucking car passed out drunk in Wendy's fucking drive-thru. This cop walks up, knocks on the fucking dude's window, and here we are. Alright, it's the cop who responded to the fucking incident. So, let's keep going.
Yo, what's up, my man? Hey, what's my man? Hey, man, you're parked in the middle of the drive-thru line here. Hey.
Copy 41 no injury.
Sir.
25 westbound at Jones.
What's up, man?
25 west.
Hey, you're parked in the drive-thru right now. Hey, sir.
Called in by third
You right?
party. We a black Toyota Camry and an unknown.
Dude, you're parked. You're sitting in the drive-thru line here. What's up? Sir, you're parked in the drive-thru line. You're blocking traffic here. You were sleeping when I walked up here. What's up, man? You just have a long day or something? What's up? Alright, yeah, you can't, you're blocking, people calling said you were blocking me, alright? You good? You don't need a ambulance or anything like that? Are you just tired? Alright, man, just I'll move my car, just pull somewhere and take a nap. Alright.
2805 Grand Avenue, 2805.
Alright, you good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, this is not the beginning of what you would think would end up as a police shooting. This cop seems pretty fucking cool. The guy's just passed out, fucking drunk, whatever. Right? And he walks away, and then this happens.
Showing maximum motion for rescue.
My man, you doesn't mean go back to sleep. You gotta move your car. You went back to sleep. You went back to sleep. Okay, why don't you move your car into a parking spot, okay? Right now.
Alright.
Alright, don't go back to sleep. Just pull over there.
I got you.
Okay, alright, thank you.
He falls asleep the fuck again. Man, listen, like, yo, real shit. If you would have just got up and moved this fucking car, I don't really know how this would have ended up, but I think it might have went a little different. I don't know.
You're at Ford Radio 26. I want to deal with this dude right now.
It was at this moment that he fucked up. Real shit. That little piece of an instinct inside of your head, sometimes you should fucking just listen to it and walk the fuck away. You would not have lost your fucking job. You might have got disciplined if you didn't stand here and pull in a fucking drunk and he ends up killing somebody or fucking hurting himself or whatever the case might be down the road. You might have got disciplined. Now you're facing fucking murder charges. Sometimes doing your job's not the right thing to fucking do.
A few minutes to wake him up, kept knocking, opened the door, like shook him, woke up super groggy, got pretty good smell of alcoholic beverage coming out of the car, eyes are watery, glassy, slurred his words, wasn't really sure where he was, and he's telling me he had one drink, he said earlier, standard size, trying to say, oh, I think just one drink, but I can smell alcohol on him still, and he's trying to tell me, where are you coming from? He said, well, I'm coming from Jonesboro, I got food. I said, what are you doing here? I got more food. So he's really not too clear, like, exactly. I got here, got there, but I mean, he learned his words.
And so this was a 911 call, right?
Yeah, the drive-thru called it in.
So somebody called because he was in the drive-thru.
He just passed out in the car.
Passed out in the drive-thru.
Yep.
Okay.
That's where I found him.
Had him pull over.
Yeah, I had to move out of the way, and then when he pulled up, he actually hit over the curb onto the grass and like backed it up.
Okay.
So I was like, leave him here. He's just gonna drive again.
Sure, absolutely. All right, let me go talk to him.
All right.
You have his ID?
Yeah. This is a rental car. He's visiting from Ohio.
Hey, Mr. Brooks. Hey, Mr. Brooks. How you doing? Hey, I'm Officer Rolfe with the Atlanta Police Department. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
All right, so tell me, I wasn't here, so can you tell me what happened before we got here?
Nothing happened. I just got here and was getting something to eat.
Where are you coming from?
Well, my friend dropped me off here, and she brought me here to get something to eat. And
Your friend dropped you off where?
here,
At Wendy's.
yes,
Okay. So
it was the Home Lodge.
So where's your friend now?
She's at the hotel.
What hotel?
Oh, right here at the Home Lodge.
Where is that? What's the address to it?
I'm not sure. I know she's here at the Home Lodge.
All right. So how did she drop you off here?
She drove here and dropped me off.
In what car?
And a black Volvo.
Okay.
Actually.
So how did this car get here?
I mean, it was here before I came. Like, this is my car. It's a rental car, my sister. But, I mean, like I told her, I came here, I met her here.
Okay.
From the beginning, and she picked me up. And, I mean, we went out.
So you met her here at the Wendy's?
Yes.
And then you went out with her?
Yes.
And then she came and dropped you off?
here.
Okay.
And, I mean, like I told her, I mean, hey babe, I just want a burger or I want fries. She said, hey, no problem. I'll take you there.
All right.
You get your fries and you come back to the hotel.
Okay.
No problem.
The reason why we're here is because somebody called 911 because you were asleep behind the wheel while you're in the drive-thru, right? You recall that?
I don't.
You don't recall that? You don't recall just minutes ago where you were passed out behind the wheel in the drive-thru?
Uh-uh.
You don't recall that at all?
Absolutely, I don't.
Just complete blur.
I wasn't driving. Like I said, I just drank. My girlfriend, she probably was sleeping, but like I said, babe, I want French fries.
So far as I'm aware, you're the only person that's been seen in this vehicle, right?
Yeah, only person.
And you've been in the driver's seat the whole time. So how did the car get into the drive-thru line with you behind the wheel?
She drove here. I said, babe, I'm drinking.
In a black car?
in the black Volvo.
And you got into your car.
I said, hey, you know what? No problem. I'll just meet you at the hotel.
Okay.
And she said,
All
hey,
right.
get out.
Hold on. So after she drops you off here in her black car, your car was parked where?
Here.
Okay. So how did your car get from here to the drive-through line?
I never moved.
So how did it get there?
It never did get there. I told you I was in her car.
Well, we've got a 911 call of people reporting a guy passed out behind the wheel in the line. This officer gets here and sees you. Everything's on camera. Sees you in the line.
Here in the line.
In the line.
I wasn't in the line. Did I pull you over in the line?
I walked up to you. I had to wake up, man.
You didn't pull him
right
over.
here?
No, over there. I had to.
This is the funniest episode of Cops I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Like, legit. Other than maybe the Ninja Hood Warrior. Like, yo, legit, this is one of the funniest episodes I've ever seen. Did you, wait, did I pull you over in line? Like, wait, what? How the fuck did you pull a police officer over? And like, the cops is trying to be cool. They're pretty much just laughing about it at this point, because, you know what I mean? Like, how much entertainment can you really get out of being a fucking cop? Most of the time, it's like awful, terrible shit that you're just like, what the fuck? Right? But this is, in general, funny, and the guy's being nice about it. He's not being a dick. He's lying through his teeth, and he's telling every story in the book so he doesn't go to fucking jail for the DUI. But, you know what I mean? It's fucking hilarious. We're gonna continue with this part just to show you how fucking hammered this fucking guy was.
Wake you up.
Well, look,
Then he went back to sleep, and I had to wake you up again.
like I said, I'm sorry if I just got something to eat. I went to visit my mother's gravesite. I'm not causing any problems.
Well, we got to make sure that you're safe to operate a vehicle. Now, do you know where you are?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where
I'm
are
in
you?
Forest Park, Old Dixie Highway.
Old Dixie Highway in
The
Forest Park?
home lodge is there, right here. Subway.
What's up, okay.
So it's a Subway right here. I'm cool. Like I said, I could.
So you think that you're in Forest Park right now?
I'm on Old Dixie Highway, Clayton County.
Right. No, you're not.
Well, Forest Park, Georgia.
No.
Jonesboro, Georgia.
No. Try again.
I have to. I mean, like I said, I'm on Old Dixie Highway.
Nope.
I'm not on Old Dixie Highway.
No. Quite a ways away from it.
Huh? This is a bridge is here.
Nope. No bridge.
No, I'm saying Old Dixie Highway.
You're not near Old Dixie Highway.
Yo, look, he doesn't even fucking know where he is. Legit, he don't even know where the fuck he is. Which makes you feel even worse about what the fuck is gonna happen. So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit in the timeline. This fucking cop's gonna give him the DUI fucking unconstitutional, ridiculous test that is completely unscientific. You know what I'm saying? The walk the line, fucking watch your eyeballs go up and down bullshit, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna stand there and gonna give him the breathalyzer, and then he's gonna sit there and tell him he's under arrest. And we're kinda gonna start right around that area.
Your mouth over the mouthpiece, blow as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Blah 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 blah. Stop. Very good.
I just had a few drinks. That's it.
How many?
1.5. Like I said, I was into the second cup. I told her, babe, let's go because I'm hungry.
What kind of drinks did you have?
I'm not sure. It's something she ordered. She said top shelf or whatever.
Top shelf what?
I'm not sure. It was, like I said, it was her birthday and it was my daughter's birthday intent to, have a good time. And I said, babe, I'm hungry. Let's go. My baby's mom, she was there. I said, babe, go ahead. I'm cool. Here's the money for the blow up bed tomorrow. Here's the money for, to enjoy herself tomorrow. Just, give me a burger or something. Just take me home. I'm ready to go.
So you had about 1.5 drinks, but you don't remember what kind of drinks they were?
No, sir.
All right.
I really don't, Mr.
All right. I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. Put your hands behind your back for me. Here, put your hands behind your back. Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting!
Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop!
Mr. Ross!
Stop!
Come on, man.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Ross!
Hey, hands off the fucking taser! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Hands off the taser!
Well, that went from 0 to 100, motherfucker, real quick. So I have, you know what I'm saying, some more footage to show you. It's actually from the surveillance camera because you're not going to get a whole lot more from the body camera. So, I mean, I'm going to show you this surveillance camera footage just so, like, you know, you can see exactly what went on and who tased who and what the situation was, right? Because you're going to have an opinion about what you think it should be, and then there's going to be a legal opinion, which is different from that.
She said top shelf or whatever.
Top shelf what?
I'm not sure. It was, like I said, it was her birthday, and
You had about 1.5 drinks, but you don't remember what kind of drinks they were?
no, sir.
All right.
I really don't, Mr. Ross.
All right, I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. So put your hands behind your back for me. Here, put your hands behind your back. Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop!
Come on, man.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Ross!
Hey, hands off the taser!
Stop!
Hands
Stop
off the
fighting!
taser!
Stop fighting!
Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Taser! Oh! 63! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Stop fighting!
Come on, man!
Did he hit you with it?
I felt it, but I don't.
Give me, if you're willing and able. I don't need anything too specific at this juncture because I know you're still evaluating it. Just give me the pure basics of how we wound up here.
I was called to do a DUI investigation.
Okay, so there's only 3 officers already on site.
Yeah. He developed probable cause to arrest the suspect for DUI. He resisted arrest and he gained control of the other officer's taser and started running. As I pursued him, he turned and started firing the taser at me.
Okay. You good? You alright?
Yeah. Still got the adrenaline pumping.
You all right?
I'm okay.
All right, good. All right, we're gonna take care of you, brother. I'm just glad you all right. That's my biggest concern.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, good. You talk to your wife, you talk to your family, everybody?
No, I hadn't called anybody other than the IPPO.
Okay. All right,
Appreciate
hopefully we'll get this cleared up. Anything you need from me?
Any update on Mr. Brooks?
Well, I ain't checked yet, so
Okay.
we'll get that squared away, all right?
All right.
But you're good.
All right, so one dude done took down 2 fucking Atlanta police officers. Well, didn't really take them down. He just shook them off, really. Then, you know what I mean, stole the taser, ran the hell off and shit. Tased an officer and got shot in the fucking back for his trouble. And then they went and, you know what I'm saying, stood on top of the dude, put the handcuffs on him and shit, and watched him bleed the fuck out as they called for fucking help. Now, this process afterwards took about 2 fucking minutes. All right, after they fucking shot him, you know what I'm saying, and caught back up on him again or whatever the case might be. Now, they have since been charged with murder. Let's find out why.
One of the things that we noted from our evaluation was that Mr. Brooks on the night of this incident was calm, he was cordial, and really displayed cooperative nature. Secondly, even though Mr. Brooks was impaired, his demeanor during this incident was almost jovial. Also, we noted that he received many instructions from the Atlanta officers, and he was asked many questions. Some of the questions he was asked repeatedly, but for 41 minutes and 17 seconds, he followed every instruction. He answered the questions. The fourth thing we noted is that Mr. Brooks was never informed that he was under arrest for driving under the influence. And this is a requirement of the Atlanta Police Department when one is charged with a DUI. The Atlanta Police Department's own procedures require that that person is informed immediately that they are under arrest. And then he was grabbed from the rear by Officer Roth, who made an attempt to physically restrain him after the 41-minute and 17-second discussion. We concluded and considered it as one of our important considerations that Mr. Brooks never presented himself as a threat. At the very beginning, he was peacefully sleeping in his car. After he was awakened by the officer, he was cooperative, and he was directed to move his car to another location. He calmly moved his car. Mr. Brooks was asked whether or not he had a weapon. He indicated that he did not. Without any resistance, he passed his driver's license to the officers, and the officers then asked Mr. Brooks whether or not he would consent to a pat-down or a body search, and Mr. Brooks allowed them to search him, and the search yielded no weapon. We found that it was of interest that when the officers patted Mr. Brooks down, they noticed there was a bulge in his pants. They did not pull that item out of his pocket. They took Mr. Brooks's word that that bulge represented a number of dollar bills. But Mr. Brooks never displayed any aggressive behavior during the 41 minutes and 17 seconds. Now, this is another important consideration that we discovered as we evaluated this case. Once Mr. Brooks was shot, there is an Atlanta policy that requires that the officers have to provide timely medical attention to Mr. Brooks or to anyone who is injured. But after Mr. Brooks was shot, for some period of 2 minutes and 12 seconds, there was no medical attention applied.
So whether we agree with it or not, if you get shot by the police officers, right, they have to fucking immediately start, chest compressions or trying to fucking help you, or at least not make you die faster. And this is where the murder charge comes from, right? Legitimately, well, at least the basis of the fucking murder charge. This is the beginnings of it. Right, wrong, indifferent. This is what the law is in motherfucking Atlanta, Georgia.
Mr. Brooks. But when we examined the videotape and in our discussions with, what we discovered is during the 2 minutes and 12 seconds that Officer Roth actually kicked Mr. Brooks while he laid on the ground. They're fighting for his life. Secondly,
Now, I didn't see a kick in any of the videos I saw. All right. They claim they have evidence that he kicked him. He might have, and if he did, all right. Let's put this way. If you see a lady who just fell down a flight of steps, all right, and you kick her, and it causes her to die faster, should you be charged with murder? If you're the one who pushed her down a flight of steps, maybe, right? Maybe. That's kind of where this shit is, right? That's where this law's coming from, right? Again, You know, I'm just giving you the facts of where the hell we are.
On the videotape, we were able to see that the other officer, Officer Brosnan, actually stood on Mr. Brooks's shoulders while he was there struggling for his life. We were able to conclude that based on the way that these officers conducted themselves while Mr. Brooks was lying there, that the demeanor of the officers immediately after the shooting did not reflect any fear or danger of Mr. Brooks, but their actions really reflected other kinds of emotions. So as we are drawing our legal conclusion in this case, we were led by the two foundational cases in this matter, one being Tennessee versus Garner. And what that case points out is when an officer is pursuing a fleeing suspect, that the officer may not use deadly force to prevent escape unless the officer has probable cause to believe that the suspect poses an immediate threat of death or of serious physical injury to that officer. The next foundational case that we used in our analysis is Graham versus Connor, which says that this test is based upon that of a reasonable officer on the scene and not the individual officer, but a reasonable officer on the scene. We've concluded at the time Mr. Brooks was shot that he did not pose an immediate threat of death, serious physical injury to the officer or officers.
So I guess you're wondering about the taser part, right? Well, he goes on to say that the taser had been fired twice, so therefore there was no, way of that fucking taser harming anybody again. So this here left this dude unarmed. So they shot an unarmed dude in the back. Now, this is all kind of relative. Legitimately, it's all kind of relative. Because the average fucking person would have shot him way before this, right? But we're holding police officers to a higher standard. Now, the murder part of this, legitimately, I think only comes in because the officers didn't stand here and immediately go, oh my God, come on, Rayshard, fucking fight, whatever the case might have been. You know what I'm saying? Like, tried to be fucking human beings and tried to fucking save them. You know what I'm saying? And like, there was 911, like, we need an ambulance. Some along these type of lines for a dude who was so fucking cool, right? And this is where the fucking murder charge comes in, because you come in, you kick the motherfucker, you stand on top of him and watch him bleed the fuck out, right? Like, that's fucking wrong, right? And that's where the fucking criminal charges and the murder charges and all the bullshit fucking really boils down to. So, with that being said, are these cops going to go to jail? I'm guessing they're going to do a couple years. I highly doubt they're going to get them on the murder 1 charges. But they may catch him on a fucking manslaughter day. You know what I'm saying? Like an involuntary manslaughter catch. You know what I mean? Because in the heat of the fucking moment, right? Legitimately, I don't think there's a cop on the planet that wouldn't have made that fucking call. Like, for real. I'd like to hear another cop say some shit. You know what I mean? Whether I'm right or wrong. But I don't think anybody, you know what I'm saying, in their right mind looked at that fucking situation and thought, oh, yeah, that wasn't justified. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone looked at this and said, yo, it is what it is. I personally, as a libertarian, I fucking hate DUI laws. I think they're fucking shit and garbage. I can't stand them. And I think the officer had the right first instincts, which is, fuck this shit, and walk the fuck away. You know what I mean? And, my instincts are usually fucking on that same type of level. But then again, you know what I'm saying? He could have went out and fucking killed somebody, or some crazy shit could have happened. But the more than likely chance is he might have fucking ended up rear-ending somebody or some shit and fucking paid the $10 to the fucking insurance company for a fucking new car, and fucking maybe then caught a fucking DUI because the officer might have showed up then and banged him. It is what it is. Anyway, man, yo, look. I'm Tom Pease of Pnoid News. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this content, you know the deal. Like, share, and subscribe, motherfuckers. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.